So next is heat distribution and control in heating device. So when heat is generated in heating device, it need to be efficiently controlled and to achieve the desired temperatures and comfort. So there's a few control mechanism in heating device. First is air distribution. For air distribution, force air system utilize fans or blower to distribute heated air throughout the space via ductwork or vent. The heating device generates warm air which is then propelled by the fan or blower into the ductwork. So what is the function of the ductwork? The ductwork acts as a network of pathways that deliver the heated air to different areas or rooms in the building. Vents or registers are strategically placed to release the warm air into the desired space. The heated air circulates and fills the room, ensure even heat distribution and maintaining the desired temperature. Air filter may also be incorporated in the system to improve air quality by trapping the dust, allergen, and pollution. So next is water distribution. Hydronic heating system use water as a medium to distribute heat. How? By a boiler or water heater heat the water which is then circulated through a network of pipe or tube. This pipe we can embed it in floors, walls or baseboard, or that can connect it to radiator or convector. The hot water or steam transfer its heat energy to the surrounding environment, warm up the space. The water continues to circulate, carrying heat and ensure a consistent temperature throughout the system. Depending on the system design, pumps or valves may be used to control the flow of hot water or steam. Then, the next mechanism is radiant heat. Radiant heat system emit heat directly to object or surface in the space. How? This method relies on the principle of electromagnetic radiation, where heat is transferred through infrared wave. The heating elements such as electric panel, hot water pipes, or radiant flow system radiate heat energy. The objects, furniture, and occupant in the room absorb the radiant energy and re-emit it as heat. Radiant heating provides a comfortable and efficient heating effect as it warms objects directly, and it's minimizing heat loss to the surrounding air. It can be particularly beneficial for heating specific areas or achieving floor level warm cold climate. We always see this system in K-drama, in Japan, or in Korea. Lastly, thermostat control. Heating device incorporate thermostat to monitor and control the temperature. A thermostat is a temperature sensing device that can be manual or programmable. It measures the ambient temperature in the space and compare it to the desired set temperature. So, if the actual temperature falls below the set temperature, the thermostat signals the heating device to increase the heat output. Conversely, if the actual temperature exceeds the set temperature, the thermostat signals the device to decrease heat output or turn off. This mechanism ensures that the heating device operates efficiently and maintain the desired comfort level. Advanced thermostat may offer additional features such as scheduling, remote control, and energy saving mode. So then I will pass the next part to HAFIZ MAZLAN.
So now we know how heat is distributed and controlled in heating devices. We need to make sure that the heat is conserved so that we can achieve high efficiency. So higher efficiency are crucial aspects of modern heating devices. There are some methods that we can use, and some of them are insulation, programmable thermostat, zoning systems, and high efficiency equipments. So for insulation, insulation just means that we wrap the heating element with an insulating material so that a lot of the heat is less lost to the energy. So more heat that we retain equals less energy that we can use for heating the element. So some of the materials that we use are plastic and glass. So next, programmable thermostats. Programmable thermostats allows users to set temperature schedules based on occupancy patterns. So what this means is that So during the morning, there won't be anyone in the house, especially on the weekdays, because everyone will be at school or at work. So we can set it so that the thermostats, so we can set it so that the heating devices only work during the evening when there's going to be people in the building, and for the heating devices to not work during the morning because there's going to be no one there. Next is zoning system. So a zoning system means that we divide the building into different zones with different temperature control, and we can save energy by reducing energy waste. So some places that needs a lot of heating, we can increase the heating at that part, and some places with low amount of heating needed, we can reduce the part. So some example of this, for example, in a house, the garage will need less heating than the living room, for example. So we can concentrate more of the heating at the living room rather than the garage. So finally, high efficiency equipment. So high efficiency equipment with high energy efficiency rating, such as Energy Star certified appliances, can help reduce energy usage. So for example of this, a high efficiency laundry washer can save more water than your typical laundry washer. So why is it important to increase the efficiency and energy conservation in heating devices? So it's important for first to conserve energy, because even with today's advancement of renewable energy, majority of our energy still comes from non-renewable sources. So this includes fossil fuels and coals, which pumps massive amount of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere, which leads to climate change. So with carbon dioxide produced being at all-time high by the years due to increasing energy demand from the whole globe, we have to push for more efficient equipment to protect Mother Nature. So, yeah.
And the last part is the application of the heating device. The first is the residential heating that they use in a house, which is in the ceiling or other place. Use the heating coil. Heating device as furnace, boiler and heat pump are used in the residential building to provide warmth and hot water for daily comfort. Next is commercial building. Industries rely on heating device for process heating, such as in manufacturing, chemical reaction and food processing. Industrial processes. Heating systems are essential for maintaining comfortable indoor environments in office, hotels, shopping malls and other commercial space. Healthcare facilities. Heating devices play a critical role in maintaining suitable temperature for patient comfort, sterilization and medical equipment operation in hospital and clinics. And the last one, agricultural sector. Greenhouse and agricultural facilities utilize heating device to create optimal temperature and humidity condition for plant growth and cultivation. That's all for me, and proceed for the next one.
So here's a little bit of a summary. So we know from the three laws of thermodynamics, heating devices rely on energy transfer, conversion for heat generation, using conduction, convection, and radiation as the primary modes of heat transfer. Heat can also be generated through combustion, electrical resistance, or heat pump technology. So from the heat that is transfer and converse, we need to make sure there's efficient heat distribution and control mechanism, such as air and water distribution and thermostat control, and these are essential for comfort. We also need to make sure that our heating devices stay efficient and a lot of the energy is conserved, so that our heating devices use as little energy as possible. So we use some methods such as insulation, programmable thermostats, zoning system, and high efficiency equipment. Real-life applicants of heating devices include residential, commercial, industrial, healthcare, and agricultural sectors. And that's all from me, Shameen and Hazim. Thank you for watching.